Hello, friends. Hello. How are we? Let me know in the chat where you are in the world, how you're feeling. Let me know how you're feeling. What are you feeling today? I it's Cortnie Day. Well, that's fun. It's Cortnie Day every day for me, and it's actually pretty fun. Cortnie Day every day is pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, I like Cortnie Day, but I love live on YouTube Cortnie Day with all of you. I really look forward to it so much that there's been multiple times recently. I don't know if this needs to be more there. There's been multiple times recently when I have thought about coming on here live more, but I do a lot of live things right now off of YouTube too, so there's just not time at the moment, but maybe in the future I'll do more live Zooms or live YouTubes because I really do love being here with you all, able to talk to me at the same time. Where are we? Let's see. 4 p.m. for Robert. I don't know. I don't know where you are. Where are you, Robert? Here it is 1 p.m. Where are we? Denmark, Cincinnati, Ohio. Takora feels great. Hi, Takora. Kim. Oh, I already said that. Denmark. Good to see you, Maddie. I mean, as much as I can in the tiny little pictures I get to see you guys in. I wish on YouTube I could see all your faces. And Marty is in Edmonton. I I actually love Edmonton. I lived in Grand Prairie, Alberta for 8 years, and my brother lives in Calgary. But I used to escape because was only a 4-hour drive to escape Grand Prairie and go to Edmonton when I just needed to like have distance from all my employees and my yoga studio and go and just like be able to think. I used to love escaping to Edmonton. Just a little fun fact for anyone who knows Edmonton, Alberta. Hi, Jerry. Um, the Zen thing, like, not even try. Is in Trinidad, Colorado. Doug is in West Virginia. Jerry is in Half Moon Bay. I know, but thank you for telling me again and again. Let's get this Christmas or holiday party started then. Yes, let's do that. I am so excited. I guess this is the last time I'm live with you guys before. Oh, no, I was gonna say before the new year, but no, just before Christmas. I will be back here next Sunday. So we will still have a few more days left in 2024. That being said, I don't even know. I guess it'll be the 29th will be next Sunday. I don't know. We know me and dates and times are not the best. But I do know that on the 30th, I'm doing a Capricorn new moon Beyond the Portal. It'll be the last Beyond the Portal before the end of the year and 2 days before the Mystery Masterclass, which is a event I'm throwing on New Year's Day. The links to those are below, but when I was posting those today before I came on live, it was crazy to me that that's like in a week, that's what we're going to be doing is wrapping up this year and starting a new one. And I personally am so excited for it. Happy solstice. We have all now shifted through this solstice and had great awakenings and shifts within us, whether we're aware of it or not. It has happened. I always see the solstice or channel it as a time when Earth, when the universe is opening, is expanding, and allowing higher consciousness, higher knowing, higher frequency to come through at a more accelerated and what's the word I'm looking for? Accessible level. And this year, this specific solstice, oh my goodness, yesterday, I felt really big shifts. And I know many people in my world did as well in really good ways. I don't know how you guys are feeling, but I feel great. And I know I was hearing that from a lot of others too. So just enjoy it. We don't even have to make sense of it. Just choose that this that this solstice shifted you into a higher frequency and consciousness, and now you get to receive more magic and miracles that you need to live a life beyond your wildest dreams, which is what we are here for. It is what Zero and I are here for. We are here to remind you daily that you matter, that you're more important than anything, than anyone else. There is no greater gift you can give this world, no higher service you can be than than you choosing to have fun, than you choosing to do what you want to, than you choosing to be free. And I get I know it can be complicated, but I like to be your daily reminder and connection to feeling the divinity, to feeling the power, to feeling the magic that is here for you. And it is all within you. You right now are your highest self. Your highest self is a frequency, is an energy that is completely accessible to you within you. It's just you choosing to identify and embody that frequency. So, I don't even know where I started with all that, but there you go. What else we got going on? I see this it's all moving. I saw Texas, Florida, Finland, um, too early to fully miss summer. I'm confused. I maybe missed Doug if there was a higher message, but um, what else we got here? Everything's moving fast. Spirit River. Oh, Marty lived in Spirit. Yeah, I know where Spirit River is. That's fun. Um, what else? Hayfork, California. Okay, I'm gonna stop with the chat. I'm gonna stop squirreling, guys, for a moment. I'm gonna try my best. Okay, so I've got a lot to say. I don't know what that is yet. I can just feel there's so much wanting to come through. Today, I know this time of year is all the things. It's all the feels. We are entering into Capricorn season. We're wrapping up this year. It's about to be Christmas, New Year's, all the stuff. But what was coming through when I tapped in before I came live was, and I didn't expect this, but the message I heard from Zero before I started was, where do you need to say no? And I felt into if that was just for me, but I very clearly know it wasn't. So I don't know why, but I feel called to start with that question right now. And for whoever needs to hear it, I'm sure when Zero comes through, they will bring more clarity to this. But I know personally, I'm seeing over the last few months as this year's come to an end, really a lot of things that are no longer aligned with me, and a lot of things that have been really great in my life, or things I've really enjoyed, but things that just aren't aligned anymore that I was still giving my time and my energy to, even just in thoughts, just even things that I thought I was going to create or I was going to do, or just some things that were really important to me 6 months ago that just aren't as important anymore as I'm continuing to shift and evolve and expand, and my current embodiment is ease. Like, the frequency that I am embodying when I'm being just me, the sacred me that I'm here to be, the divinity of me, I just am really feeling into what feels easy. I am creating a lot. I'm doing a lot and I love it. But when my constant go to right now is what feels easy? How can I make this easier? How can I enjoy this more? And so when I thought about this, when it came through, I have been saying no to a lot of things, like a lot of things and people, and just choosing what is for me, and saying no opens up space for so much more yes, for so much more abundance, because we only have so much time, so much energy, so much frequency, so much consciousness. We only have here now. So when we're continuing to do things that we don't wanna do, even if it's not like a lot of what I'm seeing that I've let go of or just shifted my perspective of, they weren't things that were necessarily, like, wrong or that I didn't enjoy. They just weren't aligned anymore, and that has created so much more space, just that honesty that I gave myself of things that I really was feeling I had to do before, that now that I see I don't really have a reason for it, and I have just started to say no as more opportunities have been coming to me. It has been made very clear as to why I had to say no or let go of some commitments and some promises to myself even of things I was gonna do in the future so that I had more ability to be able to say yes when things came in the now, because that's what living super consciously is. It's being here now, following the frequency and energy. But if we've overcommitted ourselves and we're saying yes to a lot of things that are really a no, it makes it hard then in the now to follow that frequency and energy. So it's not about changing or fixing or problem solving anything. But when you're here now, as you're seeing the choices and the decisions and the thought patterns you're having, where can you let go? Where can you say no so that you can open up space to the unknown? And now that I'm speaking this out, and obviously this makes sense as to why this was the message that would come through today, because that's what this next week and a half is going to be as we end this year, is more and more, the more present you are, the more conscious you are, the more clarity you're going to receive of what is no longer serving you and what it's time for you to release so that you can go into 2025 even more embodied, more open to the mystery, to the unknown, to whatever you are here to experience and express, which you can't know now. You can't. You may know, have hints, and you can try as much as you want to figure out and predict and strategize for whatever works for you. I'm not saying not to do those things, but if they light you up, if they excite you. But I guarantee you, the more that you follow the frequency and energy and the more open you are to the unknown, just speaking from experience, the more you do that, the more mind blown you will be at the places, the awakenings, the realizations, the creativity, the channeling that you will bring through in the now. The more I let go of having to know anything, of needing to figure anything out, it is mind-blowing. It is wild how much is here when I'm just present because I'm not in here. And that's what this shift is that we are all making, all of us here in the new earth, which is where we are, is when you're here conscious, embodied, you are the new earth frequency. When you're here in heart-based consciousness, allowing your heart to lead, and that shift from heart-based or from ego-based consciousness to heart-based consciousness, it's instead of being in our heads, thinking and figuring out and needing to know and needing to have the answers, we're here, we're feeling, we're expressing ourselves now how we feel called to. It's not that we're not gonna think, and it's not that we're not gonna want to know things or make plans, but it will be easy. We'll feel called to it. It will excite us. We aren't just sitting there trying to figure out the next year of our life, because obviously that's gonna limit it. There's so much more ahead than right now you can know, and the unknown is where all of the magic and miracles are, is and where we don't know. Because what we know, we know. And there's nothing wrong with there's a lot of things that serve us. There's a lot of things in my life and people and current situations and opportunities that I love, but the more I'm just living embodied, each and every relationship, each and every opportunity, all of it is just expanding by the day. Like, I am in awe of how easy it is right now to manifest and magnetize things that I didn't even know I needed. And the reason that I'm sharing all of this is because it's been made so clear to me through you and through Source and my highest self, who I'm here for. And it is those of you that are here with untapped, limitless potential within you. Like, you haven't even scratched the surface of how much magic and miracles you get to create and express and experience in this world when you just let go of needing to know. And that is because we signed these soul contracts. I really feel this. It's and you don't have to believe me. It has to resonate with you. Anything I say, if it doesn't align with you, if it's not resonating, if it doesn't excite you, you don't have to believe me. But those of you, because I know there's a lot of you that are apparently resonating with this, that really do feel like you signed this soul contract to come here and raise the frequency and consciousness of this planet, it comes through us embodying the light, the truth, the divinity that only we can, that is obviously going to feel good for us, and it's not gonna make sense. This is not where I thought I would be a year ago, and it's the end of the year. It's natural for us to reflect on the last year, and I know exactly where I was, how I was feeling, what I was going through last December, and I to be here with you all now, to have everything that is going on, just super conscious mastery alone, like, uh, it's beyond what I in any way comprehended or dreamed of a year ago, and I very much had big dreams and hopes and visions and could deeply feel that you guys were here. I knew that there were more beings out there that would just get it, that would get that it's beyond words, that we really are here for the light and the love, that we are here to share magic and experience miracles and have fun and be free, while also being on a human journey that is complicated and tricky and challenging at times. But there is a harmony that can be found in it all. And that harmony comes the more that you choose you. You can't find the harmony and you can't live super consciously if you aren't choosing you, if you're denying your truth, if you're not being present. It doesn't happen without you. Living a life that you love can't happen without you. And I know you guys know this, but just to let you know, when I say you, I mean the true you, the you that is here now, that is present, that is receiving. And the more that you choose you and the more that you show up for you by feeling what you're feeling and following what you feel called to and going into the unknown, just expecting miracles instead of expecting problems or lack or limitation. Because whatever we give our consciousness to is what is going to be created in our reality. All that we are is consciousness, but we are each our own sacred expression of the oneness, of consciousness, of source. And each and every one of us chose to go on this journey purposely. And we get to choose now. We get to choose. In the new earth, you get to choose your identity completely. You get to choose your identity, your reality, and you will see things change in ways that you can't. You can't you can't know until you're there. And any ways that you have dreams and desires and visions and wishes and wants, follow those callings, but expect that they're leading you to more. They're leading you to more unknown miracles and magic. So to go back to the original message of this that's coming through today, and I think is really like coming through as zeros, on Sundays, let me know that they're here to give us a frequency upgrade and make us more super conscious so that we can live this week one week at a time, one day at a time, one moment at a time, aligned with our truth. So, this message of saying no, I think that a lot through this week, you may need to have heard this. And I feel like there's going to be a lot more come through when I allow zero to fully come through, when I go into trance, but just be aware of that. As things are happening this week, how can you create more ease? Where can you say no to things that are not aligned for you? Now, I understand there's sometimes where in our human journey, I get it. I'm living it too, where we don't always, especially when there's people that we love and we want to spend time with. Sometimes we have to, um, what's the word? Compromise, not settle, not sacrifice, but sometimes we compromise because we want to see someone or there's certain holiday things that we want to be a part of, but that doesn't mean that you don't get to be you, that you don't get to choose you. But also, I'm feeling called to give you permission from your highest. I don't know, maybe it's one person, but this isn't zero. Something's coming through right now. Someone's coming through for me. Um, it's a different frequency than zero, but saying that you actually do have permission to just say no because you wanna say no. So, listen to that, and whoever needs to hear that, it may be now you need to hear it, it may come through in this week, where this may just click and you may realize it was your highest that just came through me. It's okay. You are free to choose you. You have full permission. Not that we should need it, and it's but I this is just what I'm hearing. I don't ever know other than today I knew I was having to start this with telling you to say no. I don't ever know what's fully gonna come through, and that's what came through, so whoever needs to hear that, whenever you need to hear it, trust it. It's 122 and it is 12:22 today. Um, so let's see. Is there anything else that I want to say today before I let zero come through? What's been coming through a lot for me personally right now as we end this year is that the now is it. So when we get overwhelmed, because there's a lot going on for me in all the ways. And when we get overwhelmed, I've had to give myself this reminder a lot. So, again, whoever needs to hear this, breathe, be here, be present, and just feel what's here. What are you feeling called to? And sometimes it's just take a 5-minute break and breathe and feel. Breathe some fresh air. Go for a walk. Drink a glass of water. Eat an apple. I don't know. Just take pause as this year ends and not in a way where you have to force anything, but just be present. I keep hearing that on repeat in my own head for my own highest self this week as I have been falling into some spirals of just overwhelm as I do because, well, I have a lot of things that want to create. And so just having that reminder to pause and breathe and it's just a moment, every moment. It's really not that hard. So if in that moment you breathe, you choose you, you take the divinely aligned step you feel called to, a lot of things have shifted for me. And again, for me, it's just how can this be easier? How can this be easier? What do I need to say no to? Because there's a lot of excitement happening in this world and a lot of miracles and magic are coming through for all of us that have been living in heart-based consciousness that are choosing us. And there's a lot of things personally, a lot that I want to say yes to. But right now, I'm also finding myself in a place where I'm having to slow down and say no and let things be easier and trust it's all working out how it's meant to. So, for all of you that are highly creative, very visionary, very in any way entrepreneurial, or very tapped and tuned into all of this consciousness and frequency that's been pouring through to us, just remember it doesn't all have to happen now. That in the now moment, you will know what to choose. So when you find yourself in your head, overwhelmed, not knowing which direction to go or where to start, that can be your ego and your programming trying to throw you off course as you go into the unknown, because the knowing in us, the program in us, the conditioning in us, the parts of us that want to continue to do what we know we can survive, as we are expanding our consciousness, raising our frequency, there's parts of us that are going to be calling us to the things that they feel we need to be doing, we should be doing. So when you're here, as often as possible, present, feeling, shifting from your head to your heart. Not to ignore your mind, not to ignore the thoughts and the ideas that are coming through, but feel in the now what is true, what is resonating for you, what is calling to you, and allow your heart to lead. We've got a lot of things up here that we will alchemize as we need to. But that's what living super consciously, that's what being a channel that I know we're all here to be of source consciousness is living in the now, being your highest self, being the expression of you that knows what to do when you're here, knows what to say no to, knows what to follow through on. So if you're feeling right now, okay, one more thing's coming through for this week and just as we end this year is as you're feeling, I feel that there's some of you, what I'm hearing, that are feeling a little lost or confused or like there isn't really anything you're feeling or excited about or sure of or having clarity on. What I'm hearing is that if in any way that resonates for you, there are things right now that where you are being called to is to say no. Is to say no to some things that you're currently choosing, and I'm hearing for some that it's even just beliefs. It's even just beliefs of what you should be doing or how it should look or how things need to come through for you or even what you're here to do. Your purpose here is to be you, the embodied, true, happy, healthy, free, limitless you. And through that, you will create so much magic. And the more that you just focus on creating, on expressing yourself as you feel called to, as big, as little as that may come through, in the now, it's easy. Okay. I think that's all I have for right now. I want to read the chat, but I'm gonna just let us do it let you guys do your thing in the chat for now. I feel like I need to stay on this frequency wave. There's definitely this is fun. This is actually the first time this has happened on a YouTube live. Uh, it happens a lot more in, like, the live super conscious mastery calls and the beyond the portals and such, but there's some of you here with very, very present higher selves coming through me, so there's a lot of energy and there's a lot of words I'm hearing very clearly, and I don't really know which direction to go, so that's always my sign to go inward. I encourage you all, this is a collective channeling, but you will all hear what you need to, how you need to hear it. So just take what resonates. Again, Zero and I, and whatever else is coming through me right now, are not here to convince you of anything. We are not here to convince you of anything. We are just here to say words that are really going to be felt beyond the words. And then you get to receive however you're meant to. So if you can, close your eyes, close your eyes. If you can't, it's fine. But please, please, please breathe with us. I will lead us through some breathing and get us into heart mind coherence. And then Source will come through. So enjoy the journey, friends. Just relaxing your shoulders, breathing, feeling, being, and just allow the now. Whenever you're here, whether you're here live or watching the replay later, know that this very moment is the most powerful moment that has ever existed because you are here, present, consciously choosing you. And if you choose for this to be, this can be the the beginning of you choosing you wholeheartedly, unconditionally. Just breathing fully and completely. Breathing through your nose, expanding all the way into your belly and beyond. So on the inhales, feel your whole being expand. Your mind, your heart, your soul, your light. Feel all of you expand on the inhales, holding at your highest expansion as long as you can. And on every exhale, allow the exhales to soften, to surrender you, and to anchor you into now. And holding at the emptiness of your exhale. And every round of breath on the inhales, consciously choosing to breathe and open and expand and receive. Every exhale, consciously choosing to release, to relax, to soften, to surrender, to just anchor and be here. And I encourage you to continue to do this as long as feels good for you. Being here, present, breathing is more powerful than we know. You are calming your nervous system, calibrating to here and now. You are showing the divine, your superconscious mind, that you are here to receive. As you breathe, bring your awareness to your heart, your gaze to your third eye, and just observe. Observe anything, everything you're feeling, sensing, seeing, hearing. I am going to go through 3 rounds of breath without speaking. I am going to feel into the quantum with all of you. And I'm going to call some extra frequency to come through today. So let's see what miracles and magic are about to happen. Hmm. Hello, beautiful beings. This is Zero. We are here because, well, we are the co hosts of this show, as you know. But yes, Cortney was feeling, hearing, knowing there are many here with us. And that is because you are already, if you're here receiving and this is resonating, again, as Courtney's making very clear, you are here to hear, to feel, to know through what resonates for you, and not just through our words, not just through this YouTube channel, but daily. Every single one of you is a sovereign soul. You are a sovereign soul. You know this. You know this. And whatever has happened, whatever has come before this now moment, you do not need to worry about it. You've done it all perfectly, and you can choose for the past to be the past whenever you want to. Now, we are not telling you to ignore, to avoid, to just have amnesia and forget everything that's happened before now. But you are not who you were. You never are. You, in every moment, are expanded. You are evolved. The one thing that you are divinely designed to do from your first to your last breath in that human body is change, is expand, is evolve. And as we have told you many times, your resistance to that is what creates so much discomfort and dis-ease within your human journey. We are speaking specifically to those of you that are here with soul contracts to wake up. And in that waking up, awakening that you have all done, have been doing, we know that you are also seeing and realizing that you have always been awake, that you have really been on a journey of trying to forget. You all know you know. But what you know, what you feel, what you're here for is truly beyond the words. It's beyond the words of your mind. It's beyond the figuring out. It's in the now, in expression, in creation. Now, for those of you that are here to be verbal channels, it may be in speaking words, but for some of you, it's painting. For some of you, it's baking. For some of you, it's dancing. For some of you, it's all of the above. Well, for all of you, it's really all of the above. All of you here that we are here to speak to, you are here to channel, to create magic and miracles in all the ways. But most of you have very specific gifts and abilities that are easy and natural and innate. And if you are feeling right now, we know because we are here with your highest, we know that there are those of you that are showing up. You're doing the things, you're feeling the call, but you still don't feel like you have the clarity, the validation, the confirmation, the knowing of what it is you're here for. And it is because what you are here for, all of you, is beyond anything that you've experienced or anyone else has. So it can only be known in the now. So the more that you do, as we got Cortney to begin this call with, and say no and let go of what is no longer aligned. There are many very simple, very easy, very uncomplicated choices, decisions, behaviors that you all can choose. If you are more conscious, more present, more aware in the now of just little ways that you can say no. No to places that you are giving your frequency, your energy, your consciousness, your awareness, your existence to, that are no longer aligned with who you have become. because you are here now to be. You have all been on becoming journeys. You have been going through the awakening, the shifting, the ascension that you chose, that you planned for when you came on this human journey. But we're here now to remind you that in this journey, you get to just be. You get to just be the divinity that you are, present, expressing, having fun. You don't got to figure anything out. You don't need to know. You just get to be. And in the being, you will figure things out and you will know things. But then and there, and then when you have realizations, when you have self actualizations, when you see and feel what's here, and you channel and you create and you express yourself, that's when you will get it even more. But for many of you, you're still overcomplicating it. You're trying to be somewhere before you're meant to be there. And the easiest way to collapse time and get to where you're truly here to be, which is being the limitless being that you're here to be, living a life beyond your wildest dreams with ease, easily, effortlessly, receiving all of the abundance that you need before you know you need it. It's what you're all designed to do. But it requires, as Cortnie said, it requires you present, receiving through feeling the frequency and energy. Just breathing again, connecting to now. We have a few very specific messages to bring through for you all today. But know that this is a collective channeling, as Cortnie said. So receive what resonates for you. Now, there are those of you here that truly need to hear simply that it's time to say no. And you know who you are and you know what we're speaking to. And if you just choose that this is the confirmation you need, as long as this is resonating for you, you will see why and you will be so highly rewarded for choosing you. Now, there are those of you that it's not as literal of a no, but it's more of a knowing that now as you're living, you're going to start to see in your daily choices and routines, there are ways that you are choosing to be, that you are choosing to give your time and energy to, that are not aligned anymore, that are not lighting you up like they used to, that aren't working out. And they may not be things that you're not enjoying, but there's a different energy and there's shift, there's change, there's knowing there for you to see. But you will only know when you're there. So it's being open to this activation today and knowing and being conscious of the fact that there's synchronicities and signs coming. So you will know what we're speaking to, and you may know in some ways, but there's more. And then there's those of you here who are so ready and aligned and living it and have said no to a lot of things. And you are here now to embody a whole new frequency. You are here to express yourself in a way that this world needs, because all of you here are here to embody the light consciously. You are all here to show others that are awakening now that there is more, that there is, what's the word? There is limitless possibilities, but there's a word We aren't able to get through Courtney right now, but those are there. You're probably hearing it inside of yourself right now. There are those of you here that just need the clarity that you know, and now it's time for you to express. It is time for you to express and share yourself as you're feeling called to. It's time for you to say no to all of the excuses and limiting beliefs and be and beam the light that you are so that others start to say no to what is not for them, to what is not aligned for them, to the ways that they're giving their power away, because that is ultimately how you are all going to raise the frequency, the consciousness of this planet is through being the embodied being that you are, the divinity that you are on a human journey, showing others how possible it is to be free on this human journey, enjoying and creating and living and loving your life as you are, starting as you are now. You are perfect. You are whole here and now. There is nothing missing from any of you. All of you have everything you need. Every single one of you is worthy. But for many of you, there are still belief systems and thought patterns and choices that you are making that are not aligned with your highest self, highest consciousness, highest frequency. And it's time now, more than ever before, for you to embody the free, limitless you. And as this year ends, the more you choose you, you are going to see very clearly what we are speaking to. That there are many things that are not working out, that are not aligned, that are not lighting you up. And if you just stop giving them your time, your awareness, your energy, stop focusing on stopping them or fixing them or problem solving them or not doing them. We don't want you to now figure out how to not do the things that we're speaking to. We are saying say no to giving your energy and attention and awareness to them as much as possible and giving your awareness to what is truly calling you, what is expanding you. One of the key themes going through the end of this year into the next year is expansion. It always has been, but that is the energy and frequency that is very accessible for all of you to feel now, that is going to accelerate your ascension and your awareness of your highest frequency consciousness, knowing your superconscious mind, divine, whatever it is for you. But what is going to really allow you to receive what you need is being present and following what expands you, what excites you. So when you feel the contraction, when things come to you, choices, opportunities, just in your day to day life, when you're doing and being what is contracting you, that is where you will see what we are speaking to with where maybe you need to say no so that you can go more in the direction of what is expanding you. And the more you choose the expansion, the more you will see in the expansion, in the unknown, everything is there. Everything will be there. All the magic, all the miracles that will make it so that the things that you don't know how to heal, how to fix, how to problem solve will then get healed, fixed, and problem solved naturally, innately through you embodying higher consciousness, excitement, expansion is the way. Follow where the energy is leading and guiding you. And the only reason that any of you will doubt this, if you are wanting this to be true for you, is because you aren't doing it. Because all of you that are doing it, that have done it, that have listened to yourselves, to your true self, to your highest, Know that this is true. And it is natural, it is normal for there to be an ebb and flow in the journey of being the limitless you that is present. That is present. That is what being limitless, that is what being super conscious, that is what being the divinity of you, that is what being the free you is being here as the sovereign soul that you are. Each one of you is here on a human journey purposely. So you are going to have an identity and reality on this journey, but you get to choose what that is. And there's a lot of ways, a lot of patterns, a lot of programs that are within your subconscious mind that need some time. But all you have to do is continue to choose in the now what feels good for you. And more, you will see the outside world reflecting to you the choices you're making within you, because it all starts within. So when you're present, when you're following the frequency and energy, when you're letting your heart lead, you will then see. And that is where we say, then your heart will blow your mind, because your heart leading is how you will choose new paradigms, see new perspectives, and then the programming in your unconscious mind will shift and change. But it takes consistency, it takes you showing up. If you're just thinking about it, you're just in the energy of it, and you're continuing to give that your energy and attention to the problem, to the paradigm, to the perspective that isn't serving you. So the unknown, the unexpected, the expansion, the excitement, the fun, the play, that is what you're here to follow. You are worthy of choosing you, of loving you, of leading you. You are all here to lead and live and love in the 5D and beyond. But it takes you embodied in your divinity, living in heart-based consciousness, following your heart. Your heart has always known, and it always will know, but your heart doesn't justify. Your heart doesn't need to figure anything out. Your heart doesn't need to make sense of anything. It just is, it just knows. Your heart and your soul are here for the experience, for the journey. It's your ego that needs to make sense, that wants to control, that needs to know. So allow your heart to lead. Follow the resonance within your soul, within your truth, within your beingness in the now. And you are the only one that can know what that feels like. And again, we are not here to convince you of anything. You are a sovereign being. You get to choose. Always. You always have and you always will. And you have all of the power within you. And we promise you that each one of you is here to create magic and miracles through doing what you love. And right now, for some of you, you are needing to learn new things, to challenge yourself, to do things out of your comfort zone. But when you're present in the now, it expands you, it excites you. You know it's calling to you. The patterns in you may be uncomfortable, but the truth of you knows. So we're here today to remind you of who you are, of how powerful you are, and to confirm, to affirm for you that you are ready. You are ready to live limitlessly, to trust yourself, to be free. to do what you want to do, to be who you want to be. The past is the past for a reason. All that matters is now. Allow your so-called future to be a product of you choosing you in the now, not of you trying to fix the past or manipulate the future so that things do or don't happen how the past versions of you think you want them to go or not go. Be here now, open to all of the limitless magic, and allow the now to expand you. This next year is truly a year of being, of living, of breathing as the divinity that you are, of living in abundance with ease, living in awe, experiencing and expressing and evolving and expanding every day through living. And we know, if you're still here and this is resonating, we know you know. All that's missing ever from your true limitless reality is you. You embodying the identity of you. It is free. You are worthy. So just take the divinely aligned steps in the now that expand you, that excite you, that spark and ignite your heart, that feel good in your soul. Your mind, your programming will get on board. We promise. They've just been running the show for so long that they don't know yet that it's safe to let go. But we know that you know, because you are. You are the soul, you are the divinity, you are the truth. We are always speaking to the highest in you. And so many of you are here right now, so present, so ready. And we promise that the answers, the validation, the clarity, the confirmation are all right here. Just be present, follow that sign, follow that synchronicity. Thank you for receiving this message. Now we would like to take you on a quick little journey. So if you can, closing your eyes if they aren't, bringing your awareness to your breath, feeling in and out of your being as you breathe, connecting into your heart, and choosing right now, choosing you, the truth of you, choosing today to tune to the sacred frequency of you, the frequency that is the easiest, most effortless, most enjoyable, most magnetic frequency that you can possibly feel. And you don't need to know, you don't have to put words to it unless they're clear. Just be here, breathe and feel, and consciously choose right now in your breath, in your beingness, to embody your divinity. You can speak it out loud, you can just feel it. As you breathe and as you feel here and now, what does it feel like for you to devote to think about, to connect to, being the true you, the limitless you. And just breathe. Even those of you with resistance, the fact that you are here, breathing, curious, present, you are doing it. There's just a lot of stubborn patterns and personalities and programs, and that's fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong. You are playing this game of self mastery perfectly, and you will be rewarded for choosing you just because you are here. So, breathing even deeper now, feeling even deeper. And just envision, imagine yourself free, embodied, limitless, boundless, however comes through for you. Just feeling and seeing and breathing and being here now. Tapping in, tuning in, connecting to the frequency that you innately are, the divinity, the light, the love, the truth, the power, the magic, the miracles that you are. And just breathe and feel. And we're going to bring through a few light codes for you. So just feel and receive. Ho asakatayo ko akakataya halakatayo. Aw awakatakatayo. Shao alakataya. Ho akatakatayo. How akatakataya. Awa. Ho asakatai. O aya. How alahai. Ho. How akatakatayo. Aw akatakataya. Ha sakatayo. How ahai. Ha alahaya. Ho. Ho aya. How akatakatayo. Ho ai. Ha. Ho. Awa. Wahai. And just breathe. Breathe and feel beyond the words. Right now, choose. Choose what you want to feel, to embody. What frequency, what energy. You're feeling it, putting words to it, expressing it. There's no wrong way. So, what is the frequency right now that you are choosing to embody, to tune to? And just breathing and feeling into your heart. And as you breathe and feel into your heart, know that there is a dial in your heart. And we're going to speak a few more codes for you. And as we do, trust that the frequency dial in you is turning all the way up as high as possible to the sacred frequency that you are here to be. Wa hawa hai. O wakataktayo. Hawa hawai. Alakatayo. Hawakatakatayo. Awa. Hoai. Awa. Hawa haiwa. Hakatakatayo. Hoai. Hawa hai. Ho asakatatai. O akatatai. O ai. Hawaya. Hawa. Hawa haya. Hoaya. Ha. Wahai. Oh. Yawahai. Hawa. Awa. Ha alakatai. Hoai. And just breathe. Feel. Know that you are now tapped, tuned, connected to the highest frequency of you. And all you have to do from here is follow. Follow where the frequency, the energy is leading and guiding you. Just ride this frequency wave. You have everything you need. There is so much here for you to receive, to be, to express, to experience in the unknown. So expect miracles, find the magic, be the light, choose love. We love you so much. Thank you for going on this journey. Thank you for raising the consciousness and frequency of you, which is doing that for the planet, for the universe, for all of us. You are more powerful than you will ever know, but we encourage you to allow this journey now to be a journey of you experiencing what it feels like to live in awe. We'll let Cortnie come back through now. We love you. Hi, friends. I'm all tingly. In case anyone is new here, when I'm doing that, I am in trance. So I'm not fully present. I feel things. I know always when I listen back, I know I'm like in it with you guys and I feel and see and go on the journey too, but I don't know the exact words that are spoken. I do know and very much can feel that light language came through me. I always know when that happens. So that's fun. It hasn't come through here on YouTube. I don't force it. I can't. It just comes through whenever it's meant to. So yeah, I am excited to replay this and go on the journey consciously. But thank you all for that. Yeah, I just saw that Haley said it's light language. It is. So just know that whatever you received, whatever you felt, whatever you heard was for you. And trust in what resonates, in what excites you, and what feels good for you. That is what we're here for. We are all sovereign souls. We are all here on our own unique journey, but we are all one. So the more that we are embodied in our truth, the more that we are in love, the more that we are in trust, the more that we are in harmony with our hearts, the more we're doing the things that we're meant to, because that's how we're divinely designed to be. And every single one of us divinely designed ourselves perfectly. We designed ourselves perfectly. And the only way that we ever don't feel that is when we are in resistance to it. And I spent a very long time in resistance to my truth, to my power, to my light, to my divinity, saw it in everyone else very easily. I knew my magic was that I could see it, but beyond that, I didn't know. I didn't know who I was. So Now I know that I still don't know. I'm an limitless being of light and love, and I love being on this journey with you all. I do know that, and I am so grateful that you all are here. And every day I just am more in awe and more grateful that I'm not alone, that there's more of you here to play in the 5D and beyond with me and with each other. And that comes through however you feel called to play and to live and have fun. It's the point. And the more that we choose us, the more others will too. They will choose themselves, and then they will see us, and we will be with who we're meant to be with. And I spent a really long time trying to figure it out and needing to know. And that held me back a lot in expressing myself because I just got to be present and speak and allow it to flow through me. And verbally channeling is my way, but it's also cooking and baking. I love nothing more than intuitive cooking. I was a plant-based chef. I had a food company for a while. I was a makeup artist. All the things that I've done, I've taken training for, but all innately I was just good at. It was easy. It was effortless for me to intuitively do it, including this. The things that we're here for are easy, are effortless. They're enjoyable. They are. It's just that sometimes we gotta get out of that comfort zone. We gotta challenge ourselves. We've gotta be the beginner. We've gotta not know so that we can be okay not knowing, so that then we can see that we actually know everything that we're meant to when we're present and here and feeling. Those of us that are here, designed to receive higher consciousness in the now, which is you. If you're still here and this resonated, then you are here with the ability to tap into higher consciousness. Everyone is, but you are doing it. So trust that you can do this every day, all day, in all the ways. Just follow what you like, follow what excites you, follow the expansion, and say no to what contracts you. It gets easy and easier and easier. Okay. I love you all so much. I'm going to take a quick look at the chat and see what pops up. I Maddie says I feel like a goddess herself. Well, perfect. My work here is done. One of you, I hope all of you feel like gods and goddesses because you are. Then I see Doug said, "Bam, perfect." Love the giddy smile you had while channeling light codes. When I channel light language, like it hurts my. I know I have. There's many ways I know I've brought through light language, but it's my face because it's like it's usually only a couple minutes, if that I channel it, but I'm so happy that it feels like I've laughed for hours, and you know when you've laughed for hours with friends or playing games or whatever, and your cheeks hurt? That's what I feel like after light language, and right now in Superconscious Mastery, every day I channel light codes, um, and they're usually only 2 to 3 minutes long, but afterwards, it's like I feel like I laughed for hours. It's so joyful, and I'm so grateful that this ability unlocked. I didn't ever expect for anyone that doesn't know, I didn't ever expect. I had no expectation. I had no even desire. No d I loved listening to other people speak light language. I had no desire, not even a hint that it was gonna come through me, and then it just started to. And I love it so much, and it truly feels like pure joy streaming through me when I am bringing it through. So, thank you for commenting that, Marty. And what else we got here? Candace said, "You guys are all so amazing. I love you all, and you guys are like a new my new family." Yeah, I feel that, Candace. I've always felt you all, but now that we are here together, I feel so good. So, thank you all again for seeing me, for choosing to spend your time with me with Zero. If this is your first time, if you've been doing this daily for us with us for a while, just thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, mm, someone I can't says it was making me giggle when you channeled. Yeah, I hear that. Um, I hear that a lot from the light language, that it makes people giddy, and I'm not surprised by that because that's literally what I'm feeling. What I have, tapped into that I'm bringing through is quantum light codes that are here to activate codes within you that are here to be felt beyond the words, and that they are of the highest frequency. So, of course, they're going to feel like joy and bliss and happiness and light and love and all of the goodness. But it's actually beyond all of that. So, that's fun. What else? What else? I think I shared all the things. I do encourage you, if you feel called, to join me outside of YouTube in any way. I have a couple live experience. Well, you can always join Superconscious Mastery. We are still live until February 7th. And I will let you guys know after February 7th, I will be closing the doors for a short amount of time, repackaging it. It is a 111 days of channeled activations, light codes, ascension activations, channeling practices, weekly self mastery classes from myself and from Zero. And it's a lot of content, it's a lot of magic, and I will be repackaging it all and opening it up again, but the price will be changing and such. So if you want to get in, well, it's still in creation mode. The doors are open. I felt called to let you guys know for whatever reason on that, but also would love if you joined me for Beyond the Portal, the last one of the year. I will be doing them a little bit differently in the new year. I had a download for those, but this last Capricorn one, I'm very excited for. I know we're going to do a super conscious recode to end this year, and I'm so excited for that. And then the Mystery Masterclass on the 1st is happening too. So just letting you guys know. Otherwise, I'm here daily, bringing through whatever I'm meant to. And enjoy your Christmas, enjoy your holiday season, whatever, however you celebrate that. Just choose you. Make that, as we've brought through many times, the greatest gift is you, is your presence, is your magic. You are the miracle. You are the miracle that everyone needs, the truth of you. So relax. Say no to what you need to. Choose you. Have fun. Be free. Live limitlessly. That's what we're here for. Okay. I love you all so, 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 so much. If I haven't said that enough. And let's meet back here next Sunday at 1 p.m. PST. And it will be the last live with Zero and I on YouTube in 2024, which is wild. As I said at the beginning of this, thinking back to the end of December 2023 to be here now, I know that going into 2025, embodied in it being the era of living in awe, living in abundance with ease, living in the unknown, following the magic, following the mystery. I can only imagine. I'm excited for every day, every moment of the journey, but I know I'll be here a year from now live with you all, and I can't wait. I can't wait for us all to be there. But I also am here, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's just very overwhelming right now. I very much can think to New Year's Eve specifically last year was really hard for me, and for a few different reasons. But now I see why everything last year happened the way it happened and how much it divinely aligned and set me up for nothing but miracles. So Word this year was winning, and just choosing me every day was winning for me, and so now I'm just excited for the awe, for the unknown. Okay. I love you all. I'm gonna let you go now, and, enjoy. Enjoy every moment. Go and play. Go and play. I love you.